At Pope & Co Mortgages, we realise everybody's different when it comes to spending and saving money. That's why we give our clients a tailored mortgage reduction plan to help them get mortgage free as quickly as possible. We call it the Pope Zero Mortgage Plan. But here are 7 general tips we can provide to help make a difference. Number 1, don't set and forget your mortgage. View it like a car or a credit card that you want to pay off as quickly as possible. Tip number 2, know your budget and spend less than you earn. We have some helpful budgeting calculators we can send you, or some banks have some helpful online tools. Tip number 3, if you don't really need it, don't buy it. If it's a big ticket item that's going to require some sort of hire purchase, finance or credit card, sleep on it for 24 or 48 hours and then decide. Tip number 4, identify your monthly surplus. So after you've done a budget, you work out what your surplus is, and then we tailor a loan to make the most of that monthly surplus or savings. Tip number 5, pay more off your mortgage than the minimum repayment. Even if it's just a small amount, every little bit extra is going to help. So pay more than the minimum as much as you can afford. Sometimes you can increase the minimum loan repayment during a fixed rate period, just depending on the bank. Otherwise, at the start of a fixed rate period of a loan, you can often increase the loan repayment above the minimum, so that's a good time to do it. Tip number 6, match the loan repayments to your pay cycle. Don't get hung up on whether paying weekly or fortnightly or monthly is going to be better for having the loan paid off quicker, because often the banks will still set the loan term at 30 years regardless of what frequency you pay. Paying the loan instalment at the same frequency as you're paid will help make budgeting and paying a bit extra off the mortgage easier to do. Finally, tip number 7, don't give up coffee to save money on mortgage interest. I'm not going to do it, so I'm not going to tell you to do it. But you do need to be aware of your budget, you do need to have a plan, and you do need to focus on getting mortgage free as quickly as possible and still have a life. Life changes year on year, so paying your mortgage off quickly is a bit of a moving target. So it pays to check in with us every year so we can check you're on track.